Hey, welcome guys back to Crypto Casual. I'm your host Chuck, and as you know, I haven't made a video in a while, and the reason being is because I'm setting up a second and a third channel. This channel is a little mix of both cryptocurrencies and the esoteric and frameworks in which to help you better yourselves and enrich your life, make a simple life for you. But as well, I'm also going to create another channel that's mainly esoteric with a little bit of crypto. And this one's going to be called the Crypto Esoterica. And so, like I said, about 80% will be esoteric, cosmic, conscious, or spiritual, however you want to say it. It's about internal work or the esoteric or the secrets of our society that we aren't taught in schools and the government, and TV doesn't tell you about these things. You have to do your work, and when you do, master or teacher will always come along to help you discover what it is you're trying to discover. Crypto Esoterica, basically it's going to, we're going to understand the way our minds work, the way our bodies work, putting the proper foods in it, the proper exercise, stuff like that, whatever that is for you. There is no one system, it's whatever that works for you. But for mainly this channel is going to be briefly, probably about 10 to 15 minutes per video, and it's going to be more philosophical to help you always stay in critical thinking, use common sense, especially when the powers to be want you to believe or think another way. This is also going to be sort of the spirituality of BTC or Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. So there is a spiritual component, in my perspective, of what BTC and cryptocurrencies are. And that is a big component of right now in the crypto space are NFTs or non-fungible tokens. Now this video I'm not going to go into what non-fungibles are, but if you just look at if I'm selling a couch or if I'm trading a couch for a couch of the same financial equivalent, that's a fungible token, but a non-fungible token is one that has different values. And again, I'm not going to go into the depths of that. That may not make sense yet, but just understand the philosophy of what an NFT is. And back in our days, we collected baseball cards, football cards, Hot Wheels, a bunch of other fun stuff. And we eventually turned those, or held on to them, and some of those became valuable, or we just didn't know what we had as far as the whole collectible mindset. And we were sticking Babe Ruths on our front wheels of our bikes to make little roaring noises. So that went to waste basically, but in the NFT space, in the crypto sphere, in the metaverse, we live in a universe, but inside the crypto sphere, it's going to be the metaverses. And the metaverses is where you're going to be able to buy, sell, trade, hold on to it, see movies, listen to music, and a whole host of other things. You'll be able to buy real estate in these spaces. And since I'm not going to explain it in the details of what an NFT, but I will give you an analogy of what that is. And in essence, for me, it's not really an analogy, it's just a different verse of the universe and the mindset of that universe. Let's look at you as an NFT, right? NFTs just aren't JPEGs or a computer image, or a graphic. It's just a connection, a gateway to get you into a whole bunch of other stuff, right? I can buy an NFT online for some Ethereum, and of that Ethereum then, however that amount, it could be $500, $1,000, $200, whatever that price is on that object. But let's say I want to go to a concert, a Dave Matthews concert, for example. And in that Dave Matthews concert, he no longer is going to sell tickets through Ticketmaster or any of these because they take a big chunk of that. Well, Dave Matthews Band can then sell an NFT ticket on a metaverse or inside the cryptosphere. That gives you license. That is your ticket. It cannot be counterfeited, but you can also trade it if you want or resell it for a higher price. So a lot of artists are going that way, not only graphic artists, traditional artists, musicians, actors. Everyone's going over to this verse eventually because we're going to live in the metaverse now. Humans live in the universe. In this universe, let's call me an NFT. I came from my parents, right? My parents came together and they created a NFT. So my NFT, me, then eventually found someone and we got together with her NFT and we created a third NFT. Now once we created that third NFT or baby, then we created a life around our baby. We bought a house, we bought it clothes, we took it to school, we bought it computers, we took it to parks, museums, we went to other states and showed them things. So that NFT grew and grew and grew, and that growing is what we call our universe. But in the metaverse, we can build this digitally. We can build casinos online. We can build real world concerts inside by putting on your Oculus, if you will, or just watching on your computer, and you can have front row seat. We can have virtual reality be a robot on the moon showing us the moon right as if we are on the moon ourselves. Now, what are the advantages and disadvantages? That would be another video as well, because again, advantages or disadvantages is a person's perspective. But just understand that in the NFT world, NFTs just aren't a JPEG. It is normally associated with an online game, and if you have that NFT and you have another NFT, you can then join those NFTs together, and it creates an entire alternate universe within that metaverse, right? And that's about as deep as I'll go through that. But the NFTs, the non-fungible tokens, are going to integrate with decentralized finance and the insurance industry as well. So banking systems, we were just reading an article earlier by the IMF, or the International Monetary Fund, who regulates the Fed and the Fed who regulates the banks. And they are saying now that because of the surge of cryptocurrencies, that it's starting to destabilize their financial system of extorting you out of your money, and inflation and shrinkflation of the prices or the amount of foods into the bags that they're building are going less and less, but yet the bag stays the same, right? So they're taking money from you every way, and they're upset because we're taking money from them now. But eventually, through this evolution of this new metaverses, we will then have 99% of all the financing in our world. So yeah, we're becoming human 2.0, or what I've said in Crypto Casual as Homo Illuminus, or in the scientific term, it's metahumans, or transhumanism, right? We're going to start integrating, because before we had handables, we're carrying our phones, and then we have wearables, the Apple Watches, for example. Then we'll have integratables. We'll have glasses that we wear all the time that has 3D or augmented reality into those as well. So understand that us humans, we are in a simulacra, a simulation, if you ever read that book. We are in a matrix. And so within our matrix, we're going to build another matrix, or a meta matrix within that one. And so humans genetically are built for building robots. Our whole infrastructure is building robots. These robots will then develop AI, and those AIs then will develop a universe that they live in, and then humans are going to evolve into something else and do something else. Most of us will be spending time in these metaverses. And again, you can shop online, you can walk around as an avatar, you can be a real person walking around in there. There's businesses right now, or companies right now, that can take your real face and put it on your avatar as you walk around. And so you'll see other people's real faces walking around in a casino or shopping at Target. Walmarts are coming online. Nike's already online. In Sandbox, if you look up Sandbox, you'll see that Nike, it's real estate, and they all have their metaverses within there. You can walk right now, go buy a pair of shoes of Nikes, click on it, and those shoes will be delivered to your house just by touching that NFT and paying through your wallet, your online wallet. Is that making sense? Hopefully it's not getting too confusing. But what I definitely wanted to get y'all to understand is that us humans are an NFT already. We just don't know it. But by the metaverses, we're understanding more about finances, more about spirituality, more about the esoteric, through having access to free information, if you will. The old system didn't want us to have that information. It was Stalin who said, give me your children for 4 years and I'll have them following me doing whatever I want, or I'll control their brains or their minds. So in America here, nothing in pro or against it, is that we go for 12 years and are programmed to be managers. Not to be billionaires. There's no schools that say, hey, come be a billionaire. We're going to teach you how to become independent and financial and understand extortionism through taxation. No, we're not taught that stuff. So through this new verse, we're finding out free information, and the goal of this is individuality, is sovereignty and financial sovereignty. So financial sovereignty is that you now control your money. The banks don't have my money anymore. I have it all in my own wallet. I'm my own bank, and I can buy and sell and do with my money and transfer it around the world, carry it on a plane with a 12-word phrase in my head. I can go to anywhere in the world and transfer my money with me instantly. That cannot be said for the 20 We're 24/7, and the old one is 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, right? The metaverses don't take a day off. They're always online. Just as life doesn't take time off, life is always on. So hopefully this is making a little bit more sense about NFTs, at least in the philosophical sense. We're just here to build a new universe, but this one we'll call metaverse. So hopefully that gives you an idea of what this channel is going to be about. It's going to be a little more philosophical, esoteric, but we will also integrate the cryptocurrencies. Now my crypto casual will stay more crypto, and we'll go over the charts and stuff as we have been doing. And we're going to be upgrading as well, the studio and all of that stuff. And I'm going to have a team around me that's going to help me really deep dive into a lot of this stuff. So hopefully like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And the AI likes it when you tickle that like button. It's just a button on your computer, but it's not really like, it's just a electrical pulse that sends it to an AI, an artificial intelligence, and it makes it giggle. So please touch that button and ring that bell and that notification and all that good stuff. And hope to see you again. I'm out.